know better, why not spread the knowledge? Most men suffer in silence and they won't really tell you what they need. But don't worry, I'll tell you. Okay, so this is something that I did not do correctly in my first and only marriage. I did not express enough appreciation for my husband, for the things that he did for our family. Like, I appreciated it, but I was a stay-at-home mom at the time and we had 6 kids. So I was overwhelmed with my responsibilities. And I just saw it as, you know, that's his role and he just has to do it and that's what it is. And that's how I felt about my role as well. But I didn't realize at the time, in the same way that women need to feel loved, a man deeply desires to feel appreciated. He needs to feel needed and appreciated to feel fulfilled in the relationship. I just think we as women, we can do better. We can be better. So I'm sharing this and hopefully it'll help someone.
Okay, so from there to now getting divorced and now really being by yourself with 3 kids, what was it like in your life?
So that was hard because I never thought I was going to get divorced, even though I was the one that left. I took y'all, and you know, not without his knowledge. We had talked about it before. We were having some marital issues, and so we bought investment properties and we flipped properties. You remember that? And we had a house that was just nearing completion, and I was like, okay, well, I can take the kids and move there. Stupid move, but that's what I did. And if I didn't think we would get divorced, I thought that if I moved the family to another part of Knoxville, that he would realize I don't want my family to be over there. I want my wife and my 3 kids in this house. That's not what happened though. That's, you know, and on my part, there was a silly assumption on my part because you don't do things that you're not really committed to. I never thought I would get divorced. So when things continued to happen during our separation and we ended up getting divorced, I was furious. You know, I was mad for years. I was very mad because I never thought I was going to get divorced. I thought that and this is my thought then, this is not in any way shade to him, but I thought he would come to his senses and say, I don't want to lose my family and let's put this family back together. But that didn't happen and we got divorced. And then again, I felt abandoned. And what I felt after the divorce is something that I think a lot of people may feel, but they don't know how to articulate, is every single person that is supposed to love me, that is supposed to care for me, that is supposed to do right by me, that is supposed to be there for me, every single person to this date has not done that. And I could not understand that. I did not understand why I was going through this again.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. It's pretty simple here. You try to do something, and really a lot of times men, when they step out, whichever way it goes, they have to deal with those consequences. And a lot of modern women are just like her. They don't really understand and they really don't realize, oh shoot, I went out here, I did something, I said something, and now I gotta live with it.
Here you go.
What are you doing?
You can leave.
What? Why?
Go. You don't live here anymore.
What are you talking about?
You can go back to Jake's house. You can take that bag and just go stay with him. You don't live here anymore.
I wasn't at Jake's house.
You were at Jake's house. I saw it on your location, dude. Did you not see that I turned your location on your phone? Yeah, I know.
Okay, well, why are you spying on me?
Because obviously I need to, because you're still sleeping with him.
Can we please go inside?
No, I'm not. No, I'm going inside. You can leave. I changed the locks on the door. So if you try to get in, you're not going to be able to. And I changed the code on the garage. So turn around, text them, tell them you're on your way back. You can stay. I'll take care of the kids. Don't worry about it. Okay?
I haven't even been talking to Jake anymore.
You are lying. Can you explain to me how your location said that you are at his house?
It was a glitch or something.
You're so full of it. Like, you are even starting to believe your own lies. Like, listen to yourself. You sound so stupid.
Can you please just let me in the house tonight?
No,
and I'll leave
I'm
tomorrow.
going to bed.
I'll leave in the morning.
No, I can't leave the kids.
I don't have anywhere else to go tonight.
Go to his house.
No.
I don't care where you go. Go to his house. Get a hotel room. I don't care. Leave and do not come back.
I'm not
Do not come in
leaving.
here. No.
It's not immoral to engage before marriage?
I think that it's good to wait before marriage.
Why is that good?
Ask people that do wait until marriage and how long it is that they stay married.
So then people they ought wait until they're married.
I have conflicting views personally on that.
And you're not a femcon?
I am not a femcon.
You're not a
and you're not a traditional.
I'm not a traditionalist. Never said I was.
Nor a gentleman.
But you're definitely a
by
femcon.
definition.
Definitely a femcon. You can't tell me right now that it's not good for women to not engage in before marriage.
So I'm sorry to bring this up because I know it is a sensitive.
Are you going to talk about my wife now?
Would you consider her a chaste person?
Okay, so what would that have to do with anything I'm saying?
That I believe she can be a virtuous woman.
I didn't say they can't be. I didn't say they can't be virtuous.
I'm defending it is unrealistic in today's standards to go without having any kind of relations before doing that.
Is that good though?
Why are you so upset?
Would you prescribe that women before they get married?
I prescribe that they should verify that they have sexual chemistry.
What would you consider the best way for them to find that out?
How did you find out that you had sexual compatibility?
Yeah, I was out fucking.
No, with your wife.
Literally anything that you ask me from an anecdotal perspective, regardless of how I answer it, has no bearing on the argument.
Yes, it does.
How?
Because you're trying to say that being chaste is the ultimate value.
No,
right?
I'm asking
and
you. I'm asking
you. Have relations
who
with
cares
your
if
wife?
I did?
You had relations with your life before getting married.
Tell me how that would
because
matter.
You're a human.
What?
And women are human as well.
That has no bearing on the argument.
Yeah.
Just answer the question. I mean, God, dog. Modern women, I don't even want to say accountability, but they don't even want to answer a simple question.
Okay, so rule number 1, learn to take no for an answer. View discretion is advised. This guy has been following me for 2 blocks. 2 blocks. The fuck? Fucking weirdo. Like, following me for 2 blocks. Like, oh, I don't believe you have a boyfriend. Actually, so fucking weird. And now I have you in 4K. Now, from this angle, this video was a little difficult to decipher. However, my decision was made when he fled after she pulled out the camera. And the reason it was a little difficult to decipher was because she was smirking in the beginning of the video. So it looked like she knew him until she pulled the camera out. Then he fled like the niggas just stole something. When some of you niggas gonna learn to take no for an answer? When are y'all gonna realize when a woman likes you, she's not gonna make you chase her? Women don't run away from men that they actually want. There is no such thing as having to apply pressure to get her. No, it's either she wants you or she don't. And if she does not, leave her the fuck alone. You followed that woman for 2 blocks. If you put that same amount of effort into anything else in your personal life, I can promise you, you'd be successful and happy. You wouldn't have to chase a woman for 2 blocks just to get her attention. Some of you put way too much emphasis on just getting some cat instead of developing who you are as a person. And I'm happy she pulled the camera out because some of y'all just do way too much. Y'all make this shit so creepy. You should never have to follow a person 2 blocks trying to talk to them. They clearly don't want to fucking talk to you. What are you not getting? But you know what? I know that nigga ain't gonna listen to nothing I just said because I'm just a normal guy. Y'all keep the change.
Look like an idiot, bro. There's too many women out here, man, that you can go up to and it won't be this result. 2 blocks, though? I can see if she's walking across the street. Oh, come on, let me talk to you. Da, 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 da. No, I said no. Oh, okay. That's it. What is that? From one side of the street to the other side of the street? Maybe, I don't know, 10, 15 feet? Maybe. That's it. You did this to yourself, bro. Leave her alone. If she don't want that, leave her alone.
Would you disqualify a man based on like his height?
No, I've literally gone in with people with 5'6". Like, this height is cute.
Would you disqualify a man based on his income?
As long as you can provide for a family, it's fine.
Would you disqualify a man based on his cell phone choice?
Samsung's a little bit crazy, guys, but yeah.
Yeah, they had us the first half, I'm not gonna lie.
This is how it looks when you got your pick of the litter.
Man had to be with you.
Money.
So how much money a week does he spend on you?
He ain't spent nothing yet, but he having that shit.
So why are you still with him if he not spending it on you?
Oh, it's coming.
She got a hoe.
This is what it looks like when you got bread. Shorty know he got bread, so she's with him. She's putting out on the hope that I'm gonna put out and I'm gonna get something in return. Where he's like, yeah, I know you with me for my bread, and since you already put out, you ain't gonna get shit from me. She's like, yeah, I know he got bread, and he's like, yeah, she hope, cause he ain't give her nothing, and she's even admitting that shit. So she look like the bimbo here. Don't get me wrong, she's put together, you know what I'm saying, fly little shorty, but at the same time, this ain't her first rodeo, and it's not for him neither. To him, he's like, yo, I get 10, 20 of you with the bread that I got, and meanwhile, she's just there kicking it a good little look, but with the way she talking, she crazy. Oh, it's coming. You not demanding shit from me when, you know, he probably already got that. That's why she out in the first place, and like, I ain't putting out for you. You just like every other shorty I go through, except that mouth is gonna get you in trouble, and not in the good way that you thinking. So when you got bread, that's it. This comes like nothing, bro. You get your pick of the litter. So remember, make your money, do your thing, communicate good, work on that character, be in the gym. You get one of them shits every night if you want.
A lot of these women think that men are playing around. They think that men are going for the games that they used to play. You got a nice little dress on. See, you done your hair, got a little makeup, your earrings. And he got a little money. But that jacket, he got a little money. Oh, it's coming. It's not. You gonna have to do a little bit of something. You gonna have to do a little bit of something. Men are tired of that crap, having to spend money for no reason. Oh, who told you that? Nobody.
I think it's funny how I'm not saying that I'm first to make the content that I was making, because I seen, you know, a few women here and there making content that I was making, very raw, hard, direct content, you know, holding women accountable, kind of speaking on women's behavior, you know, trying to bring forward, you know, the respect for men, things like that. I got caught a pick me. I got dogged out by thousands and thousands and thousands of women. But is it me, or do it seem like now all of a sudden that's what all the women content is about? Now all of a sudden you got all these women up here trying to hold other women accountable. But the thing about it is, it just looks so fake. You could tell they up here doing it for a check, and I ain't mad. However y'all feel like y'all got to get other women in line, but it's just too animated. It's too fake. It's not real. You know why it don't look like it's real? Because that's not really y'all. Y'all up here trying to give advice and trying to say this and that about what men, it just, all of it look cringy. Cause y'all be the real pick-me's that y'all swore I was. And I was really speaking from real morals, my real morals and standpoint. I just say this, fellas, be careful. Because now you got all these women out here faking it. I ain't even gonna say they faking it. I think what it is so many women is washed up now. Hella kids, done gained hella weight, hella baby daddies. And now all of a sudden that 50-50 don't sound so bad. I've been trying to get women and men to see the value in each other. I've been speaking on some of the things that men would prefer to see from women. I've been talking about how as women, we need to stop challenging men and stop trying to just, you know, value them just due to what they got in their pockets and their wallets and all this. They need to make this an hour. Now that life is getting hard, and now that bills are getting expensive, now all of a sudden, every time I look around, you got all these girls up here with this fake ass accountability. Y'all be so booty, man.
A man is not my father to tell me what to do and what not to do. This statement is the motto of a lot of ladies. See, if a man don't have the right to talk to you and you listen with respect, if a man don't have the right to correct you and you adjust and change because he is not your father, then a man don't have the right to spend on you, to take care of you. A man don't have the right to invest in you. A man don't have the right to protect you because he is not your father. You understand what I mean? With this your mentality, you will need to stop billing your boyfriend. Stop putting financial pressure on your man. Stop asking for financial support from your man because he is not your father. Go and ask your father to take care of you. I don't know who is giving you ladies wrong advice. See, as far as you are in a relationship, your partner have 100% right to tell you to stop doing things that is not giving him peace, and you will need to adjust for peace to reign. If you are not ready to respect a man's words coming from a place of love, then better stay in your father's house. No man will come there to tell you what to do or what to change.
The Titanic's going down. Who gets the lifeboats first?
Women and children.
What is the equivalent of that men have the expectation to get from women?
I think there is loyalty. I think that
That's
there's
shared.
the value added of being by their side, because
That's shared.
no. Men have women to impress other men very often. And so if you have a
also
woman
shared.
that is next to you, that is intelligent, that can have a conversation and a debate, then it raises your value as a man.
The thing is like all of these things, though, are shared. There's also women who get men and want them as arm candy so that they can show them off. The idea here is it's not a shared, generalized value like it is for men. The women and children get the lifeboats. That
But
you're
men
talking.
set that
Hang on.
system up.
Everything
Oh my God,
that
such a feminist.
even
No, it is not.
it is. But even if
The
it
same way
wasn't,
that men send other men to...
I'm actually going to grant all of this, that yes, men invented it.
I'm
Can
glad
you
they did,
give
though.
me anything that's the equivalent of that from the female side? That's what I'm asking.
Well, women are the ones that are responsible for destroying their bodies and bringing life.
Do you have any kids?
I don't have any kids.
The top dangerous jobs on planet Earth are held by which sex?
Men. I agree
Okay,
with
so
that.
they toil, that hurts their body. You have the children, that hurts the body. That's an equivalent exchange. I want to hear what we get that's f***ing unique.
Women are
What
Other
this
than
is-
life.
Wait.
You mean need
You
men's
asked-
genetic
I
material
asked-
for life?
I asked you.
What do you mean?
Actually, you don't.
Yes, you do.
You don't. We can reproduce women with just
God.
our
Why would
bone
Andrews-
marrow
No.
with certain technology. Yes.
And what got me about this clip is when he asked that question, boom, boom. We not even going, it ain't no stuttering, it ain't no, it ain't none of that. Women and children, we get it first. Modern women know or think that they know when they supposed to get something, when they want something. But when a man needs something and wants something, disappear.
Stephen A., I believe men lie, women lie occasionally, but numbers don't. With Shay on the floor.
Did you just add occasionally? Did you just say men lie, but then when you said to the women, you said occasionally? Is that what you just did? Is that what you just did today?
I wanted to make sure
you just tried to slide that in there? Well, oh my God. Go ahead.
It's a little remix.
Go ahead.
It's a little remix. Okay. And Shay, you back me up. We only lie occasionally, right?
Girl, the minute you said it, I said you were right. That's right. Women only
Thank
lie
you.
occasionally. 7 and 3
I will
without
remind you, I
SBA.
was raised by 5 of y'all. Just keep going. Just keep going. Y'all try that, y'all want
Therefore,
to. Try that,
he knows
y'all
we're
want
right.
Aw, what's the matter, Pookie? Did reality just hit? Did you just realize you can't do anything a man can like you've claimed all these years? I mean, what happened to all that boss bitchery, I don't need no man, I can do it myself energy that y'all love to spout? Funny how it all goes right out the window the minute things get a teeny bit difficult. The minute men give you exactly what you wanted, exactly what you demanded. Sorry, sweetie, but we men heard you. And now we have no obligation to do a damn thing for you or any woman. And let's be honest, if any of those men had offered to help, you would be immediately attacking them and making a video about it, calling them a misogynist. You know it, I know it, everyone watching this video knows it. You're all frauds, you're all hypocrites, and you're all proof that if it wasn't for double standards, you wouldn't have any standards at all.
Is it actually true that men become a reflection of the way a woman treats them? So, if you don't like the way he's acting, maybe you should look at the way you're treating him.
Okay, yeah, I might be a pick-me, but at least I know how to make a man happy. At least I know how to cook for a man. At least I know how to fulfill a man's needs in a relationship. His physical, emotional, mental, and psychological needs. The right man would always feel safe, appreciated, loved, and respected by me. So yeah, I'm a pick-me, but at least I know how to do that.
Were women created to lead or to follow?
They were created to follow.
And why do you say that?
Women are like children. They don't know anything. They're physically weaker. They're emotional. I think they should get married and have children.
Yeah.
And what we've learned is that when women are given the option, most of the time they don't do it. They want to go be a girl boss. They want to have a career. They think their career is important. They think that their career matters. They think other people care about their job.
And then they end up old and lonely.
Yep. And they go to ICE protests. I'm a good person. I'm an anti-racist.
Why did I just go to the bathroom?
If you got a weak stomach, I don't think this video's for you. Viewer discretion is advised.
I pulled out my pants and the stench that is stench in my nose is like a rat had just died in my puss. Like, actually, what the fuck? And then, oh, I look down. Oh, what's that? Oh, my discharge. It's green. It's green. It's literally green. Ooh, someone want to tell me why it's green? I don't know why it's green. So I look it up, obviously, and it could be either gonorrhea, chlamydia, or BV. And I don't think it's the STDs, because if it was, we're going to have a big problem on our hands. So I'm just ruling that out for my own sanity and to make sure I don't go cuckoo crazy. So I think it's BV. And yeah, I just want to let you all know that my coochie stank and my discharge great. So that's really fucking great. Now I have to go to the doctor, and the doctors are always really mean, and they're gonna have to look up my cooch and smell my cooch, and they're gonna be like, oh my god, like it smells so bad.
If you made it this far into the video, don't say I did not warn you, because I damn sure did at the very beginning of the video. And I had to hear it. So y'all gotta hear it too. And I understand a lot of things online are rage bait and they do it for clicks and likes. However, just in case it's not, we must address it. But on to more pressing matters. What be wrong with some of y'all? Why do you feel the need to bring that kind of information to the internet? This is my attempt in shaming you, because that is fucking disgusting. We don't need to know that. I understand people go through things. That's perfectly fine. But why do you feel the need to tell the world about what you're going through when it's not necessary? Telling us is not going to change the outcome of your situation in any way, shape, or form. But you got online unprovoked and came and told us. And not only did you tell us, you made a fucking mockery of it. It was a joke for you. You're making little faces and shit. What is wrong with y'all? The desire to go viral is making y'all lose y'all fucking minds. And this is the absolute worst way to go viral, because this is what people are going to expect of you every time in order for you to go viral again. Which ultimately means you're going to get to a point where you're starting to stage shit that's not really happening with you. And the things that you're going to have to stage is this shit that you are giving to us right now. You think this is something you can keep up? Really? You truly feel like airing out your personal business is worth the virality? Yo, we need to shut the internet down for at least a month, bro. At least a month. At least for people like this, because we don't need it. But you know what? I know she ain't gonna listen to shit I'm saying, because I'm just a normal guy. Yeah, I could be changed.
And once again, they continue to talk about men and the hygiene that men don't have. The hygiene that men don't have. Men are dirty, they're gross, they're nasty, and all of this other stuff. But then they get online and I guess they forget they say stuff like this.
That's it, David. I'm leaving. I'm done with your coldness. You're going to miss me when I'm gone.
Hold on. Carry the 2 minus the weekly shopping sprees. Actually, Sarah, according to my math, I won't miss you. I'll save roughly $4,500 a month.
Are you serious? You're putting a price tag on our relationship? I gave you my youth, my best years.
Correction. You traded your best years for a luxury apartment, a leased Rover, and 3 vacations a year. That wasn't a sacrifice, Sarah. That was a transaction, and the contract just expired.
You are making a huge mistake. You will never find another woman like me. I am one of a kind.
That is the plan. Why would I make the same mistake twice? Scarcity doesn't mean value, Sarah. Nuclear waste is also rare, but I don't want that in my house either.
Fine! Stay here with your money. You are going to rot in this big house alone. Silence will drive you crazy.
Silence is only loud to people who have nothing going on in their heads. To me, it's a symphony. Better to live alone in peace than in debt for a headache.
Your Uber is waiting. I wouldn't want to keep your next victim waiting. Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Freedom isn't free, but it's cheaper than her.
Stay right there. It is that time of day again where you need a forehead kiss to keep going, okay? So put your forehead right there. Mwah. Okay, fine. I'll give you one more just because you asked nicely. There you go. Okay, now go and crush it today. I believe in you. Don't let anyone stop you. Don't ever stop believing in yourself. Stop being negative towards yourself. And remember that I am so proud of you. You can do it. Mwah. Have a great day.
Thanks, Helena. I appreciate it. Always a great motivation.
Men are cheap, very cheap.
Which one men are cheap again?
They are cheap. Like there is no man on this earth that you want that will not get it. So men are cheap.
There's no man that you want that you will not get.
Yes, so the moment I just like when I say there is no man that I want, men are cheap, very.
Let me say this. There's a difference between getting a man to sleep with you
and getting a man to build with you. Sometimes men go just they watch when they talk this thing, their body go just they sweet them. You don't be laughing at how we are not whining ourselves. There is a big difference between being able to get a man's attention and being able to get his intention. See rhymes. Access is not the same as value. Yes, you may be able to attract any man. I mean, see you now. Stop playing. You may be able to get any man's attention. You may be able to get desire. But desire is very easy to get. But you see, commitment, that is very selective. Stop confusing availability for achievement. A man being attracted to you is not trophy. A man choosing you consistently, publicly, and responsibly, that is the difference. You can get attention from them, but can you command respect from them? There are men who will give you access to their bodies easily. Now, man, and they know they vouch for them when it comes to sex. Vouch not, but you don't want to be forsaken. They will forsake you. Some of them even give you access to their time very easily. But you see, access to their future, that one you have to earn it. So no, you cannot get any man you want. You can only get access. You can get attention. You can get desire. But you see intention, commitment, and value. You cannot force those things, and you cannot just get it by wanting it. Also, please, ladies, this 2026, let's stop saying if you want a man, you can get a man. Let's brag different. Which one are we bragging with a man that I can get any man want to get? It's so 2025. 2026, we up our game. Stop giving this man free PR. There's no deal I want I cannot get. There's no government office I will walk into and drop my proposal and they will not buy into it. There's no deal I cannot seal. There's no brand I cannot sell. There's no... Let's up this thing now. No man I want to get. Asal. Is it land? Is it money? Is it... What exactly is man?
Alright, I'm all ready. I'm gonna go have dinner with the girls. What do you think?
Ooh, looking like that? Baby, you look so good right now.
Alright, I'm ready. Let's go. I'm hungry.
I waited all that time and that's what you're wearing? I thought we were gonna go to a nice steak dinner.
I'm comfortable. I just feel like being comfortable tonight. Let's go.
Monogamy is oppression. Who convinced you all that living with one partner for your entire life was actually okay? My husband says that biologically, men are wired to have several partners, so why would we try to go against science? I mean, I obviously am monogamous because I'm a woman, but let's not keep our men on leashes, ladies. They love us. Let's not be cruel.
I've told her that women are smarter than men, that men take power, but women have innate power inside of us. But in society, we don't always have as much power. And I've told her that women are better leaders. She did tell me that she told her dad that women are smarter than men, that girls are smarter than boys. And she told me, well, dad has smart. I'm divorced, if you can't tell.
Where is dad? Where is dad? And then she brings in, oh, well, the dad, said, oh, I'm divorced. Honey, no Sherlock, you're a nightmare. You're a total head case. And I don't know what went on in your marriage. Maybe the dad was a jerk. I don't know. But maybe, did you go in with this attitude? Did you go in with a man-hating attitude and expect a man to not want to get the hell out of there? Was that part of it? It's just a fair question, right?
She's a loser, bro. Period. End of story. She's a loser, man. It just listening to her. It's just the way she talks, honestly, is like she's living in a fantasy. I have my daughter. And now I can tell her whatever I want and she'll believe me. How great is life? It's like somebody that wasn't cool in school and they took it too far. Instead of growing up and moving on with their life, they decide, you know what? One day it's going to be my turn. One day it's going to be my time, and I'm really going to show them.
Please listen so you can get me. Right. Don't be offended, men. I do not believe we are equal. Whether as a man, I don't think I'm equal to my mother or my father. I don't think so. But when it comes to gender equality or whatever, yes, the women are not equal to men, like Richie said, because the women are superior. Get me? Yes. We are not your equal because women are superior. Look around you. Look at the burden placed on a woman. I'm saying this so you can open your mind to understand why things are different for us. Look at when it comes to spirituality, it's the woman that carries majority of the burden. Look at when it comes to the existence of you and I. It is up to the woman to push you out to this world. The woman is a life giver. I have this theory I read somewhere that God created the woman first and then told us to hide and then created the man. So you feel a certain way. Wait, I'm coming. There is a reason. And that's why I said, yes. Wait. Now, a reason God titled us your help meet, right? We are here to help you. You want big pass your helper. And understanding and experiencing life, you get to submit to your husband or your boyfriend or whatever it is, your partner, becomes difficult because you look at him and you look at yourself and you see you are wiser. I'm telling you, this is the reason a lot of you say women are bad character, stubborn. You know you are wiser. But now, God has put it as a mandate for you to submit to this person who he has made your head. So you have no choice but to, submit a little of your power and just be there under him and then help him, boost him. Because at the end of the day, it is a struggle for him to love. Because men are not by nature people who want to love, right? Down is respect. Now I'm coming. It's more of a challenge for men to love. So God puts everything. God put these things that are a struggle for you to be able to use it and become what he needs you to be.
I mean, I guess they just letting her get up there and talk. She's not really saying anything that makes a whole lot of sense. But I mean, if you want to get up there as a collect, or we in a group setting, you want to get up there and say something, even though it's going to be stupid, I guess you can say it.
The DM I'm about to read out is something everyone should learn from, especially our brothers in diaspora. So I got a DM from this man and he said, "Good evening, ma. I've been in the UK for 6 years now. I work 2 jobs, warehouse in the morning, security at night. I barely sleep. Everything I do is for one goal, to build my own house in Nigeria so I can come back and have something to show for my suffering. Because my dad is late, my mom has always been my responsibility. She's a single mother, so I trusted her. Every month I sent money, millions in naira. She would send me videos of the building project, foundation laid, block rising, roofing stage. I was proud. I used to show my friends here that I'm almost done building my house in Nigeria. Last month I surprised her. I didn't tell her I was coming back home. When I landed in the east, I called her that I was close to the site and I wanted to see my house. She started panicking over the phone. When I got to the location she gave me, I saw a finished house, but something felt off. I knocked, another family came out. That was when I found out that the videos she has been sending me were someone else's house in that same area. The land I bought was actually empty beside the same house she has been sending me videos of. All the money I've been sending for 5 years gone. I later found out that she has been using my money to sponsor one man she's dating, paying his shop rent, bought him a car, even sponsoring his business. I'm 34. I don't have a wife. I don't have savings. I trusted my own mother, but she betrayed me. I don't even know how to feel. I feel stupid. I feel angry, but that's my mom. I don't know if I can forgive her. Please help me share my story so men abroad will learn to be careful who they trust, even if it's family. This is really deep. And I'm really sorry you are going through all this. Take your time to process the whole thing and heal before you even think of forgiving anybody. If you have anything to say to him, he'll be in the comment section. It is well.
Be your own kind, man. Be your own kind. Trying to make a way, trying to provide for you. Be your own kind, man.
Remember that most men are worshiping their wives. This is the #1 mistake that pretty much all men make. When men start to put the woman in their life above the Holy Spirit, they lose their whole mind. They aren't able to use their whole mind. The #1 mistake men make is giving their strength to women. Now, Larry seems like a gentle giant. We love Larry and Larry. But Larry is giving his strength to a woman, and he is allowing himself to conform to what a woman thinks. And we know that men who conform to the women, they are made impudent. Okay, the Bible's very clear. We get rid of our ability to think like men when we start to worry about what our women think. And it's any woman in your life, not just the woman that you decide to get with or marry. This is a general rule of thumb for any man and woman's relationship to be able to work. If she can't submit to you and you're speaking the truth, it's not even about submansion, it's about submission. If she can't sub to the mission of familia, she just wants the guap, which most women, they're kind of like that. I'm not saying you're all gold diggers, but you've inherited the gold digging mindset that we've all inherited here in Babylon. So remember, do not give your strength to women. Okay. This is going to change your life when you start to apply it regularly and consistently. Don't be like Larry. And remember, Larry, you can come back to the truth. The Lord says, I still love you, but stop giving your strength to a woman instead of giving your strength to me, saith the Lord. And so this is the story for most men in America today, giving their strength to women. Why do you think they end up taking, 50%? And it's like a 70, 80% of all divorces started by the woman. Not saying every case is because it's bad. Sometimes you got to divorce. I get that. Okay. And sometimes, remember, Larry, the Bible says you can divorce a wicked woman. Okay. No problem. Biblical. I love it because It's better to dwell with lions and dragons on a rooftop than with a wicked woman who only cares about money or taking advantage of other people. So remember, this kind leads by fasting and prayer, Matthew 17:21. We need to be fasting from persons, places, things, and ideas which are contrary to the kingdom of heaven. And this is how we're going to be able to reestablish our ability to think clearly. So get healthy, wealthy, and wise, everything that you need. Remember, the herbs will heal the nations, and then the curse, Revelation 22:3 at jacobslake.com, or the link in the bio.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do, haunted by the ghost of you. Oh, take me back to the night.
All women cheat and all men cheat.
Women cheat more than men, though. And this is a difference that happens in modern society. Men are so delusional about women. They start to think, no, she would never. No, that's not right.
Any man that thinks a woman don't cheat is stupid.
And they'll use the tiniest kind of inklings that she might be faithful. Like, oh, no, she FaceTime you before bed. There's girls out there FaceTiming and then running out. There's girls out there that are texting you good night whilst in somebody else's room.
100%.
You fool yourself when you believe that somehow you can judge your husband for what his lack of accountability to God when you have never been accountable to God. I'm not saying that your husbands are perfect, but I know for a fact that they got many issues. But his issue is not your issue. His issue with you is for you to take him to God and ask God to deal with him. But you can't ask God to deal with your husband when you haven't even begun to deal with yourself. John 14:15, if you love me, keep my commandments. It says, also, don't just be hearers of the word, but doers also, fooling yourself. You fool yourself when you believe that somehow you can judge your husband for what his lack of accountability to God when you have never been accountable to God. And then there's another scripture that says, don't look at the speck in your husband's eye. Let me pull that up. It's in Matthew 7:1-5. This is going to get y'all because this is the part that, and look, I'm not saying that I got it right. I don't always get it right now. But what I am not going to do is to look at my husband without looking at myself. Let's look at Matthew 7:1-5, New King James Version. It says, judge not that you be not judged. For what judgment you judge, you will be judged. And with the measure you use, it will be measured back to you. And why do you look at the speck in your brother's eye? Let's change that to the husband's eye. But do not consider the plank in your own eyes. I'm going somewhere. I know a lot of y'all hear that part, but I'm going to go to the part that most of y'all don't pay attention to. Or how can you say to your brother, let me remove the speck from your eyes, and look, a plank is in your own eyes. Now, pay attention. Hypocrite, first remove the plank from your own eye, then you will see clearly to remove the speck from your brother's eye. The part I want us to focus on, you don't even know who you married to no more. You can't see him clearly with that speck or that plank of offense, unforgiveness, bitterness, anger, envy, jealous. Because a lot of y'all be in y'all marriages and envious and jealous of each other. The other person is doing something you're not doing, your face twists up. In your heart, you don't like it because you want to be recognized. You got an issue.
This video is for the therapists, for the men that walk into your office. He's the goddamn farmer in the ER. The adult men who are there on their own, it's a crisis. It's an emergency. You are not the first line of defense. You are the last line of defense. You treat him like the farmer in the ER.
You bitches is funny on here talking about some, why y'all didn't get your guy nothing for Valentine's Day? Why you didn't get your guy nothing for Valentine's Day? Like, I'm not buying a man shit on Valentine's Day. Like, my man, no. Valentine's Day is for me. Sweetest Day is for him. Like, I'm not buying a man love. Why would you buy a man something on Valentine's Day? It's literally created for girls.
I know a follower and a dumb bitch when I see one. Valentine's Day is meant for both partners and is a shared, inclusive celebration of love, affection, and appreciation rather than a day solely for women. Now, I know y'all are used to going out and seeing gifts for mostly women, but historically, it's a mutual thing. It's a two-way exchange of gifts and affection. You dumb bitch. Some of y'all hate your men to the point where on a day when you should be mutually expressing the love that you have for each other, you steal the day and say, I'm not gonna show you any love. You're the only one that's supposed to be showing me love.
As a husband or a boyfriend, it's not your job to save her, to fix her, to emotionally regulate her, to financially carry her, and to play the role of her father, all at the same time. That is not a relationship. That is a slow loss of yourself. I see this pattern constantly. A good man steps in thinking, if I love her enough, I know that I'll heal. If I just stay patient, I know that she will change. Maybe if I carry more things will balance out. Surprise, they don't. Because when you're trying to be the hero in her story, you stop being the main character in your own. Here's the hard truth. You don't end up with a partner. You end up with responsibility and resentment. And the most dangerous part of all of this is that saving her will feel meaningful to you. It feels masculine. It feels like a purpose. Until one day, my friend, you're just gonna wake up exhausted, disconnected, and honestly just wondering, where did I go? Men don't fall for unhealed women because they're weak. They tend to fall because they're confusing love with sacrifice. A sacrifice without reciprocity will always cost you. If this hit close to home and you really just want to stop repeating this pattern, book a one-on-one call with me.
Am I the only one that feels like we are kind of at war with men right now?
No. Someone isn't the only one that feels like this. A person actually has a lot in common with a very loud minority of women that all have something in common. They are prejudiced, a person could even say bigoted, against men.
Like, I'm feeling very against men right now. Like, I go spaces where there's majority men, and I feel there's something there.
Yeah, that feeling, it's called misandry.
I feel like I am resentful, like when I go to the gym and there's guys there, when I go golfing and it's all men, I'm just like, I think all of you hate me.
No, someone has that backwards.
I don't know, it's just the way that men have been treating women for so many generations.
And here we have the antithesis of logical and rational, holding things against men of today that were perpetuated by some men in the past. Oh yeah, makes perfect sense.
And today we're like, wait, what the fuck? Why is locker room talk a thing? Like, why? Like, it's just, maybe I just don't respect them or something more than ever. But I don't know. Does anyone else feel this when they're around men specifically?
No, sadly, someone is not alone in that feeling. There's a rather loud minority of women that have decided that it's perfectly acceptable to despise an entire group of people based on the actions of some members of that group. But I would like to point out that if this prejudice was based on skin color, this would not be acceptable. But since it's based on a person's gender, so long as they are a man, it's perfectly fine. It's really sad how many irrational women there are out there.
If a man stops arguing, pay close attention. If a man stops arguing or stops trying to explain his side of the story, make no mistake, that is not submission. That is not him finally agreeing with you. Is a man who has decided you are no longer worth the energy of a conflict. He didn't start out cold. He used to be the one trying to fix every crack in the foundation. He communicated until he was shattered. He bought the lie that if he just explained it clearly enough, eventually he would be understood. But he learned.
Something we don't talk about is women actually adjust to the men that they actually want. Women will adjust their behavior, their tone, and their attitude. If she really likes you, she's going to act correct and she's going to come correct. She's going to give you that soft spoken, you know, hey, babe, you know, how was your day? You know what I mean? If she was crazy in the past, she gonna tone it down. You know, she might have a little quirks unscrew if you make her that way, but if she's really into you, she's gonna tone all that down. And her attitude is gonna be like even playing field. Now, women's attitude, it's, you know, it varies. I understand y'all got, you know, your little thing. I understand, but most of the time, if she really into you, like if you're her type to a T, and she's really like just trying to invest herself into you, oh yeah, she's gonna adjust. She's gonna adjust. She's not gonna treat you the way she would treat you somebody else. She's gonna treat you completely different. You feel me? That's only if she likes you. If she doesn't like you like that, then no, she's gonna give you that attitude. She's gonna give you that rude behavior. The tone of her voice is gonna sound a little masculine. Like, it's not gonna be like that soft spoken, you know, hey.
I mean, I hear what you're saying, but a lot of these modern women are undisciplined. So they might act like that for a little bit, but their true self, they they can't deny what they want. They can't, everything's going to be going well. You're going to be the man of her dreams, but she's going to look around and she's going to be like, oh man, well, wow, he's doing this and he's doing this, this, and this. So I guess you are not the man of my dreams anymore. Well, he's paying all the bills. He's doing all of the things that you would want a man to do. How come he's not the man of your dreams anymore? Well, he is, but I just want a man to elevate. He's making 200K, but now I want a man to be more ambitious and I want him to make 500K. How much more ambitious can you be? Again, you said he's making 200,000 and you forgot his bonus. He makes a bonus every year. And with that bonus, he gives you a lot of money to spend on yourself, just yourself. He takes you on vacations, right? And, oh, by the way, he's in line to get a promotion. Maybe he's on a 2 or 3 year track to get a big, huge promotion. So if you just wait in time, you're going to be making maybe not the money that this guy over here is making, because he's making like 600,000 or 700,000 a year, but you could be making 500,000 a year in 2 to 3 years. For now, just stay on your measly $200,000 a year with a bonus, right? With a 25% bonus. Stay on your measly $200,000 a year, $200,000 a year with your nice 6-bedroom, 4-bath house, right? Your nice big front lawn and your BMW or your Mercedes, your nice luxury car. See if you can make it all the way 3 years. And when he gets his praise and he has to make up for it. Modern women don't like to deny themselves. And over time they won't.